Nothing but the fading light.
Once upon a midnight dreary, I'm reading this poem off of the side, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, comes ECL nevermore. Hi guys, welcome to the Halloween edition of ESL Challenger League. Welcome to the B stream. I'm Phi. I'm joined by Collector McHenry. Here's the whole gist.
Yeah, I hope you have your hot cocoa. You got a nice little fire close by and get nice and cozy for an exciting game of Counter-Strike here tonight, of course. Yeah, happy Halloween, of course, and looking forward to this matchup. Really excited to see some of these teams that we have, of course, on tonight, and just looking a little bit more into the details here on Unjustified versus Reason is who we're going to be casted on. Unjustified have been putting a scare on a lot of ECL as of recent, have been tearing through the competition so far, and on the other side, Reason, not quite the same case here. They've been going through quite the scare themselves.
Yeah, if you want to hear a spooky horror story, talk about an 8-loss streak here for Reason. But they've gotten maps on the side. Not all is lost, right? It's not just batterings, 2-0s, 2-0s, 2-0s. They just gotta keep it, off the red. And that's what they're looking to do here tonight, is at least log themselves a win. There's still a chance. These series, or at least these seasons, have gotten longer and longer. Reason I've played the toughest opposition here in ECL. I mean, they have the biggest chance to still stage a comeback despite the column of red that has overwhelmed their season so far. Let's take a look at the standings.
Yeah, we can take a look here. I'm just looking through some of their old matches, and it is just devastating loss after devastating loss. They can start so strong, they can build those grounds, they can get those first maps, their own map picks, and then the series just doesn't go their way. That's been the consistency throughout these last couple of matches. I mean, loss in overtime in the third map versus Badass. They lose in the third map versus Party Astronauts. It was a pretty tough defeat, but there was a chance on Nuke. I think we casted that one as well. So
yes,
I mean, it's just a really tough run so far for this team. They've gone through a couple changes as well, and a little less than ideal. But of course, on the other side of things here, Unjustified, their season here is making a real case to go through these lower teams. Like, if they win versus some of these, kind of lesser tiered ECL rosters, man, they could have a pretty high seed in playoffs considering the victories that they've had so far this season.
Yeah, as you look at the team sheet opening up this season, Unjustified is not the team you're expecting to be 4-3 and taking wins against Evil Geniuses, Party Astronauts, and even pushing Nouns to the brink. This team has slowly improved over the course of the season, and I think it's starting to help out that this season is so long that they've actually been together for 3 months. There's a lot of time to improve for this team, and we have seen it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's a great point right there. They've had that time. They've been able to bring in some energy there. I mean, stabilize the roster just a little bit, and that's led to a lot of success here so far in terms of the wins, in terms of taking these teams on. I mean, CS2 has looked very good for this roster. Just a couple weeks ago, taking down Party Astronauts 2-0, and then we look at their most recent impressive win, and that's versus Evil Geniuses. And Evil Geniuses, I just feel, are so good at tearing up the server in ECL. When it comes to players like Junior, you were able to 2-0 him. I mean, he did have a very good performance, but still, it just really impresses me that this roster's building these sort of foundations, and I'm looking forward to casting them tonight, because again, if they can kind of get through some of that easier work that is these lower tier ECL teams, then they're going to be really good position to try and do some damage in this playoffs.
Yeah, we can see what other games are going on as well tonight, as we do have a very nice, Halloween banger going up on the A stream. Party Astros and Evil Geniuses is a great matchup to go ahead and enjoy your Halloween too. If you aren't out trick-or-treating, well, this is your treat. You don't even have to go outside and knock on people's doors and, receive, angry looks from people who don't want to give you candy. Watch Party Astronauts, Evil Geniuses, or Unjustified Gaming versus Reason. It's all right here in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, that PA versus EG game is always a good time to watch those two teams battle it out. I imagine not only do they have that history, but some of those players probably played against each other when they were on all of the EG rosters together. So it probably is pretty fun to play up against each other. I'm looking forward to that matchup as well, seeing how things shape up. But if you're interested in the the up and coming names here, you can go and check out ours and stay tuned here, because that's what we're gonna get here. We're gonna get some of the up and coming rosters. Unjustified Gaming have a lot of potential this season. Again, as we mentioned, and if you want to continue to watch this team do damage, watch this team who's already showing up here versus those two teams on the top of your screen, well, then you can stay put.
Yeah, let's take a mosey on down to our rosters here for Unjustified and Reason. Reason have undergone a couple of different changes. I think they're working with Heiza tonight. They have been working with a couple of different subs, and recently J-Dubs has had to back out of the lineup, and it is going to be Ajax who will be taking his place.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that is the case. We've seen Heiza in the last couple of matches, right? So we'll probably be seeing him once again. And like you mentioned, J-Dubs having to depart the roster. I feel like an understated factor here is that this could maybe benefit this team over the long run. I know this roster looked really good when they had that firepower, when I thought J-Dubs could come through and maybe start to go do some work here in ECL. And that hasn't really been the case in terms of the win columns, but he has impressed. When I'm looking at, you know, the damage that this roster can do, I feel like it's going to come from the fact that at this point, they're not late into the season, but we're getting pretty deep into things, and there's not a lot of runway left. So, you know, you have nothing to lose if you're playing throughout the remainder of the season. You're probably looking to avoid what is that automatic, 16th or 15th place where you just are tossed down out there into advanced. But as long as you can lock in a position maybe to get into that relegation tournament, you'll be in a good spot there, and there's still potential to get there for Reason.
Yeah, I think Reason, there's still like possibilities, because again, it's the top 10, not the top 8 or anything like that, and they've gone through the most brutal competition so far this season rather. So it's the worst is behind them, and maybe they can start to claw a couple wins out of this one. We'll have to see. Of course, 0-7, nothing that you want to be, no position that you want to be in, but a serious opportunity. 0-7, that means there's 8 more matches in front of you that you can potentially win.
Yeah, 100%. And like you said, they've gone through some of the toughest competition. So with that being said, right, you're looking forward to the matches that you have here in the future, and you're thinking, you know what, a lot of these are winnable. A lot of these are teams that we're pretty comfortable playing. We would say that they're on a similar level, even though we're on, having a tough start to the season so far. We've played against these players many times before. You know, it's no EG, it's no PA. You're not getting, that experience gap that comes with multiple seasons of ECL. So that can be pretty exciting for Reason. And again, with these changes, if Ajax is responsible with bringing this roster new life, it was something we mentioned. We put a lot of focus on Heiza to do as he came into that roster last time we casted this team. If Ajax can bring in a new bit of motivation to this team and bring some new life after going through some tough patches, then that could be some good signs.
Yeah, there's just so many things that could come together here for Reason. It just needs to happen in the server. We just want to see a green light at the end of the match. It doesn't matter how they got there. Green that says they got the match win. That's what we want here tonight out of Reason. And for the guys on Unjustified, they're looking to stay on the warpath going on into playoffs. Makes me wonder, do we have... Oh, we do have Mello, I believe, actually in the server. I'm unsure about that. I've seen things doing the rounds running on Twitter at the moment that Ajax was in the lineup, but maybe roster things. We don't know what's going on necessarily behind the scenes.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, maybe there are some rules there where I thought Mello had 1 point join the roster, and then that was what we were all kind of understanding, and then Heiza was in the server, so there was some question marks. So maybe Mello is part of like the substitution that they made, and there's not enough room for more subs, which could be a possibility. And in that case, again, even more question marks as to what Reason can do, but even less pressure on them performing. So I felt like pressure to perform was a huge factor in Reason's struggle. Whenever they got picked up by that organization, things started off on a pretty sour note, and I felt like that was consistently bringing them down here. So hopefully they can start to recover that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check into vetoes that we got here tonight before we embark on our Halloween trick-or-treating. And there you go, run across the top of the screen. It's a pretty NA start, to be fair, with the Mirage and Inferno lock-in, but Ancient awaits us as a little snack bar at the end of it.
Yeah, I do quite like myself an Ancient. I also really like watching Inferno here onto CS2. It feels kind of like a new map. It's still got the bones of old Inferno, but it plays out a lot different when it comes to the way that CTs take map control, a lot more possibilities open up. So I'm pretty actually excited to see, what can be coming through there for the Unjustified camp that have picked into this one. Because again, the amount of success that this team has fielded in CS2 so far has already been impressive. They're picking a map that really relies on you knowing that the modern updated style in CS2, and yeah, that's a pretty exciting pick out of them.
Yeah, you got to play with the meta. I mean, Inferno is probably the most changed map out of all of them here in CS2. The tactics have completely opened up with an opened up skybox, of course. So get to check in on and see what it's looking like down here in NA's, tier 2. I mean, every team is trying to just come up with something new. I think is what has happened. No meta has been defined. We've seen ideas from the top teams, but these lower level teams are going to try and implement their own alongside those top teams as well. So we can still see some really cool stuff from even the teams that aren't the biggest names in all of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's a huge test here. I mean, the early activation in this game that we've already seen on Justified show that the top ECL rosters are still trying to catch up and trying to get used to things as well. I mean, Unjustified, if you would have seen those results back-to-back 2-0s versus EG and PA and Go, you probably would have been, a lot more attentive to that, and you would have been like, okay, yeah, I mean, this team is doing a lot of work. But in CS2, we know that transition period can be a little bit awkward, and maybe it led to some stumbles there for those kind of powerhouse ECL teams. Well, Unjustified, if they carry that energy throughout the remainder of the season, yeah, it'll be really impressive. And that's part of those tactical arms race that you always mention, is that these younger rosters are willing to really innovate things, and you can innovate things because it's not necessarily a new canvas, but a little more room on that canvas to paint with.
Yeah, sometimes though, the innovation, some teams overcook it a little bit is what I'll say. And that's what happens when the meta isn't really defined. Some people, it's like, oh, this would be really, really cool, but they're not you're not cooking anything over there. You're not cooking anything. It's like what's going on behind me. It's a little bit of a fire, but they think it's right. So as things start to they're cooking water over there. Like, what's going on, dude? How are you burning water? I don't know, dude. But sometimes, we have yet to have an established meta, right? We have yet to see the team say, okay, this is the best thing we can do. There's only been so many, we had 10, years of Inferno meta developing, and now we're in a completely new state. So we'll have to see what has to happen. But for now, we have to throw it off to a bit of a break as we have to get prepared. We have some tech issues in the server, but we'll be back with Reason and Unjustified Halloween edition of ECL. And we are finally in. Tech issues resolved on this fine Halloween night. And so we got Reason taking on Unjustified. I'm fine, Joe the Collector McHenry. And we got Mirage coming our way. Reason trying to break the red streak is what I'll call it. I mean, they're keeping the color scheme good, but I'm not sure if the players really like that. Does actually pick up 2. Like, he's keeping his team in it, and he has an avenue in CT spawn, crazy as that is. He is absolutely surrounded on all sides, though, but Cyrex is pressing forward. Like, this is actually possible for Beaky, believe it or not. Individual fights are being given, and he's taken another. He's in a 1v2. He has a 1v1 wherever he looks, but he has no idea where these remaining players really are. He could make a guess where Lake is, but nothing much more than that.
He's giving himself some room to work with here into the B side here. Could find a quick headshot onto Lake. But Lake's playing a bit of a interesting game, and it's just let him slip on by.
Oh boy!
He's gonna come back though. Oh,
he spots the legs. And Beaky is going to take this chance and get away to the other site. He's going to get a free plant. Give himself a real chance. On for the ace, clutching the pistol. Beaky trying to do it for his squad. This man has been the carry for Reason, and he has another chance with missed shots early on, and no armor is going to put that clutch to waste. A good attempt, though, and a bomb plant as well is more than Reason could have asked out of that.
Always with the bomb plant on the T side. I think that's the biggest key right there. Like, he's just gonna further extend this one a little bit. Maybe buying time for Wolf to go get a kid or something. I don't know. Either way, locking in a first round here for Unjustified. A nice attempt from Beaky. There's the kit. There's the smoke also picked up by Wolfie. So not too bad of a little scavenger hunt for him, and a very good defensive round there until Beaky started to strike back. But still, you'll take the victory here. We'll see that second round forced by. This is something, the big reason why you just want to get the bomb planted on a T side, because now you have all the tools at your disposal to work with.
Yep, this is something spooky. Oh, and a missed window smoke. That is as well, though. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
That's the AUG right there in a nutshell. 4 kills coming right out of it. That's the laser beam, folks. That's why you should buy it right there. That was easy for Lake.
That was such a sick setup. I mean, reliant on the window smoke missing, I feel like maybe they had a idea to like blow the smoke open and swing right there if the window smoke did land, but that's as good as it could have gone right there for Unjustified. Reason a little bit of an unfortunate error right there leads them to an instant demise as they just walk into the meat grinder. Lake is on 6 kills right now, and that gun is right back in his hands. They will not make that mistake twice, though. Yeah, I think I've been seeing a lot more missed window smokes. I don't know if that's you or you as well.
It's the moving jump throws that are actually like a problem if you don't have like the set binds, to which Valve have been slowly removing from the game.
Nice.
The jumps are inconsistent sometimes. I've missed my fair share of window smokes, and I never miss those. You know me.
Yeah, I know. That was partially the reason is I missed them as well, and I feel like I was pretty consistent in go on them. And every once in a while, it's a random one. It's a random one. I don't know where that just misses. I think I've seen some stuff from Nart that has shown like consistent window smokes.
Okay.
That have come through. But yeah, it is a little bit weird how it's set up right now. Set up though for success, and this time not weird. It's arcade. He should be able to lock things down.
And he does. I mean, a pop flash that blinds him as well, but you know it slows him down just enough that these rotates will arrive, and the kills not really coming through. Great, let's get the reload off, but wall bangs in CS2. Forgot about that one. 3-0 right now for Unjustified.
Easily done. You lose a little bit there, and like you said, that flashbang I said maybe set up for success there does used a little bit
Completely
against
own
them.
him.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a problem. But hey, you know what? If they're blind and you're blind, you both can see
The
each other, so-
flashback. Hey, that's my line. Hey, they're blind too. They shouldn't be able to
right.
kill you.
All as well. Be able to hold it down here. No window smoke this time around. This time, 2 players not in window. Once they take that mid control here, but Reason pretty early on, just defaulting 4 players over towards that B and mid side of things. So they got the buddy system rolling.
When you're trick-or-treating tonight, always have someone with you. And Reason understand that.
Just in case you need someone to trade you. Some nice candy bars.
To trade.
Yeah. In case you get some raisins.
Someone else. Yeah, you know, you're not going to go upstairs and get some raisins, huh? Ooh. Well, got something more than just raisins there. It's Mellow Upcat with 2. And in trouble right now are Unjustified. For the first time this map, even more so. Heiza flies out of Palace, deals with Cyrix. And it's a 2 versus 4. Tough scenes here for Seb. Maybe he can get some stuff done, though. He isolates one other fight. Wolfie is locked out by a smoke. So this plant will go down safe. And I think Reason are looking to lock this one in.
Wolfie's really not making a move here just yet. Finally going to start to rotate, but I think it's a safe here. I don't know if they're that interested. I mean, Wolfie doesn't have a kit. They've got so much ground to reclaim, so Reason are going to start things off. And if you don't like Raisin, you might like a nice mellow in your trick-or-treat bag. Were you a kid that had the nice little, like, what's it called? The little, like, holders, the pumpkin holders, like the plastic
Heck
ones?
no, dude. I was a pillowcase. I was a pillowcase kid, dude.
That's what I was gonna say. Good. I mean, just not efficient, really, was the little plastic thing.
Yeah, that has a limit to how much you can hold, alright?
You can really
and plus,
sling some candy with a pillowcase.
Yeah, I know, you got the loop with that. I'll say that. Man, I miss the trick-or-treating thing. I was telling you earlier during the break, but what my Halloween thing was is I played some CS Zombie Escape, like 50 players, bunch of Halloween themed maps, and honestly, it's fun. It's like their own little like adventures. Like you have to complete like small little puzzles while holding off all the zombies in CS Zombie Escape. Really,
players zombies or is this,
yes,
like,
the players are
that's
zombies.
pretty sick. That's really cool.
And when you die, you become a zombie. So you kind of like join the horde while you're like...
Sick.
It is truly an awesome experience.
Is the Negev really good in that?
So the Negev is pretty good, but since you're not trying to actually like take out the zombies because they just instantly respawn, you're looking for higher fire rate weapons because there's knockback added to your guns. So the more you hit the zombies, you can knock them back. Not like a lot. You won't send them like flying or anything like that, but you'll slow them down so they can't just like run at you, basically.
Huh. That's pretty cool. That does sound like a good time. We do have pretty heavy mid-aggression coming through here once again. It's a slow default here. Reason, again, they're sticking with the buddy system here, and I kind of appreciate that. It's bare basic CS, but it's very effective when you're dealing with some like late situations with some new members. As again, we were kind of coming to this thinking it might have been Ajax that's playing today, but Mellow right now. Mellow not going to be able to cross there safely. Ooh, Seb's making the sound cue though.
Yeah, that's definitely been calmed out. He could get isolated, but this position for Arcade's everything. Catches Dangerous, transfers that spray, a little micro adjustment works out perfectly. Seb could be in some trouble though.
15 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, after the smoke is fading right now. Seb is just gonna drop the bomb and win the round. There's no time here for Heiza. He's gonna get opt down in the open, and Unjustified are gonna continue those winning ways.
That's really solid CS right there in terms of taking that contact, finding those timing peaks right there, just about plucking Mellow off as he tries to work his way up connector, and then as soon as they get utility out ready to molly jungle, that's when the next peak comes through. So instant 5v3, time was ticking pretty deep, and I just love the way that they're willing to take a fight on one front there. You saw the willingness from Seb to fight forward towards connector, knowing that that smoke was going to fade soon. He wants to isolate it, so he doesn't want to be fighting on 2 fronts, so Smart CS coming through from Unjustified. He's going to net them a fourth. And Ricks, just about patient enough to wait that smoke out.
See what Lake can do here in middle. Molly underpass, then face, but walk into 3 players. Lucky to be alive right now, but he's going to continue fighting because he has support in the form of Arcade, but there's another headshot going the way of the pistols, keeping themselves in it. As Wolfie gets deleted, trying to cross, meets Mello, and it's a 2v2.
Ooh, that felt like a little bit of a breakdown in communication there. A lack of awareness coming through. It's going to lead to a bomb plant, a 2v2 like you mentioned. And look where Seb is, a little bit on the other side of the map. Be out of things here for a little while. Nicely done, but bait that out there. Mello gives him a peek. Risky to take that fight, but not scared of anything here. A round that could have gone so well to continue success for Unjustified might just be fumbled here. Reason put it into a 2v1.
They're discounting market, though, is the problem here. Seb does have a timing to walk out. Oh, but now we'll give up the game. And I think it's better just to save the AWP as Seb is out of there. Now, the question is, I don't think, is Grape going to survive? Yeah, he should be. He's going to flee off the cat. And there's going to be the second round for a reason. But chances certainly given back to Unjustified in that situation. It wasn't a clean round for a reason.
Yeah. In the 2v2 there, had an opportunity. Not able to fully capitalize on it. And, I mean, to be fair, Reason able to punish some of the extension right there. I felt like Unjustified just were wanting to end that round as soon as possible by swinging out towards middle. They spot a lot of aggression, but they peak in very isolated manners that allow for Reason to overwhelm. I mean, you're swinging into 4 players. You're only 1 man. And even if they have pistols there, you quickly learn your lesson.
This is gutsy.
Okay, I mean, I know. That's insane.
It's going to work out, though? You would think? No, Heisa's actually in towards Palace. Arcade could be in some serious trouble in just a moment. We'll have to see. It's a smoke spam, though, from Lake is excellent. Mello down to 1. Heisa spamming the smoke. Doesn't realize who's right behind it. Arcade as it fades. Heisa's down, and even a flash to escort in the swing. Arcade keep eating up players inside of the Palace. And Reason have to walk away in a 3v5, a minute left.
I like that they've left Beaky here in a bit of a lurk. That can give them a second option here that maybe you wouldn't have normally had here. But you're also seeing the rotations quickly come through.
Oh.
Don't know if Sub's heard that. It looks like he's really accounting for it, but it doesn't matter. Beaky gets caught. A little bit of an awkward timing. They've got the op posted up here on Catwalk. A lot of these angles covered. Dane and Grape looking to combine their efforts towards mid.
It's just tough beats is what we say. Oh, no.
Ew, tough beats.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. It's horrible. It's a horrifying Halloween here for Reason. As it's a team kill in the mix. You never know who's your enemy. Someone could be an Unjustified player for Halloween. You never know. Tack timeout rolling out.
Next by. Maybe your buddy is your enemy, unfortunately, in this case for Dane.
Maybe someone went as Seb for Halloween. Who knows?
Ooh.
And that's terrifying. He's a horrifying anchor on the A site right now.
The CT side is going up as the T side right now with 4 AKs.
Yeah.
I mean, this is... Whoa.
Whoa.
What?
Shadows and legs.
What is that move?
Natural movement. CSGO, the most
Is he
CS2
spectating the
rather.
grenade, or how is he like switching that fast?
Scroll wheel could be, or just mashing 1 and 3, because everyone does that.
True.
We've got Deagles here for a reason. Oh, that's gonna be a great nade. Oh, but there's a better Deagle shot. It's still a 4-on-4. It is equalized by Cyrix.
Beautiful start from Heiza. And again, we're seeing this a little bit of angles here. More opportunities. An AK retrieved here for Dane, who's just running it down into his A zone. Dane made it though. Leveled out. Grape's going to start to find success elsewhere as well.
Yeah, Arcade's just going to get out of there. He doesn't want to get traded. Keep the advantage for his team. And Oh, Grape even singed a bit by the flames. Cyrix knows he's pushed past it. Or does he? Well, finds out the hard way. Grape up close range. Oh no. Oh, it's a tragedy. Grape somehow gets to there, and Arcady realizes, oh no, this has gone horribly wrong. Grape does have to keep his eyes out for this one. Arcade, though, gonna walk and get opt. Grape somehow squeezes 3 out of that.
What on earth was Grape able to get away with right there? Absolutely unbelievable. So many missed op shots, missed opportunities. Cyrix might be needing some meditation after that, right? I mean, frustration has to be setting in after you miss those op shots. You know that likely you costed at least your team a little bit of success here in the half. Again, missing those shots, it's tough though, right? We were talking about CS2. It tends to happen. We're seeing a lot of oppers with right now. You just got to get settled, get used to things here. That's going to take some time, but can't let that frustration sink in. That's now 2 rounds where Reason have kind of won it in unreasonable fashions.
Definitely off topic, but I was thinking about dressing up this Halloween. Think like you could easily pull off the elite crew type of vibe. That would be kind of cool. I mean, the condom head is pretty popular these days, but I wanted to be cool, all right? So
Different, yeah.
I wanted to be. I didn't want to be like the other
too
Counter-Strike
easy.
casters.
It's too easy.
Yeah, just put one on your head. It's not that hard.
Yeah. But, you know what, to be fair, it is pretty funny. So, at the end of the day, did you take that into consideration?
I just imagine the picture of Sponge, you know, him staring down at the camera, just looking. He just looks like in anguish. Oh, anyways, here we go. Wolfie, push through the smoke and find the bomb. There is a lot of presence surrounding these players as Wolfie does line up both. The bomb's down on Cat and 25 seconds left.
Oh, and he finds himself
Another!
another one. That is disgusting. The op is now trained on his location, though.
The thing is, it's still a scramble. There's no util to escort in this play. Damage dealt. Seb, in with the chance. Low time remaining. Smoke fades. Someone has to pick up the bomb and plant it, my friends. It has got to be Mello. He's crossing out in the open. Seb leaps forward, but could not find a kill. Heizo goes down to 13 HP.
God.
It is very close on that exchange, but Reason somehow pick it up.
Getting some real NACS right now out of here. We're seeing some wild hijinks, some crazy smoke pushes coming through. Some wacky rounds. Right there, Reason able to capitalize. Even despite a little bit of struggle there, a little bit of uneasiness coming through there with the Wolfie aggression. But still, it's going to be a 4th round. We get those spies right back. Arcade. Gotcha. Nice little movement there, but they're already out middle. And they're already blasting him out of the server. That is incredible.
No support flashes from the CT side. You're going to get punished for that. I mean, nails the jump. Respect to him. But Reason at the spawn. Reason at the flashes. And that's what you're going to get. Entry out onto the B side. It is empty. Clean round here from Reason.
I'll be taking that. Right on the B side. There. Heiza.
Okay.
So that will win this round. And that is exactly what he will do. Eric's going to find one in return. Save is obviously called out here for the 2 remaining. That's a very fast-paced play. That's one of the awkward things about that, you know, mid-jump right there is if you want to, you can flash over connector, but oftentimes it will blind the player jumping up on Cat, watching towards the top and middle. So, in CSGO, when movement was a little cleaner, right, there was ways that you could get up Cat, you could get that jump up, like, almost immediately. You could get on top of the rafters or whatever. And you know, like the Monas he was really good at. He would get the fast movement. CS2, not the same level of, you know, fluidity and movement. And as you can see right there, if you're quick, if you got the good utility like Heiza had supported for him, you could just level that Cat jump out.
Yeah, and Heiza is playing a hell of a game right now. Him and Grape have been hauling it for these last 5 for Reason. Keeping them intact. We have Still some saved weapons. Arcade's not going to go for the same play again, but instead tuck down towards the underpass to actually let Wolfie get into position. So some gimmicks are in play right now for Unjustified. See if they can nab an early kill and maybe scoop up some guns.
Got a nice little elevated angle for Lake. Eagle doesn't want to- That's a nice little USP find right there. Thank you very much. Ooh, that's not great. That's really not great.
Oh no. Damn it, don't lose this. Wolfie, hello! There's one, there's two, there's three! Holy cow, Wolfie! What was his spray down? How does he get through underpass that quick, find 3 kills that fast, and all of a sudden Heises brought out the Glock to try and clutch this one up.
Oh my god, bomb down now. They've got it sitting on it like a goose egg. I think there's a smoke that Lake could throw down. There is. He hasn't tossed it in just yet. Instead, just post up on the up.
Oh.
Connect the tripwire shot.
Guys!
Or not. Okay. Wolfie just gonna finish the job there. 13 and 4. I can't believe it, man. What did he just find there?
Like, he just... I mean, I don't need a replay because it's replaying in my mind right now, Cole. He had a player with a bomb fly down in front of him. He transfers that spray to the other 2 in the apartment. In Counter-Strike 2, no less. That... I think that's one of the most insane plays I've seen in CS2 so far.
It always happens every time we get on an ESL broadcast. I feel like we get 1 or 2 of those rounds, man.
It's on Mirage only, my friend. It's only on Mirage.
Something about this map just makes them crazy.
It's cursed this Halloween. Oh boy. You know, it's been nearly a year since the Cooper in Palace controversy.
How long has it been since that Summy incident?
There's... I mean, I think that just has to just be on the year mark, or at least in November, I believe. Oh, that was not the reposition he was looking for. Zep is going to be forced out in the open. Forced for the wide swing here. And we need to fight to Grape. It's all on a Cyrix, and he's in deep trouble. This op. Out from Palace. He'll get the chance to fire off, but Arcade gets blindsided too. 6 all here for a reason as they make the recovery. see, I wouldn't call North American Counter-Strike horrifying, but certainly, you know, in the Halloween spirit. A little scary, a little spooky sometimes. Catches you off guard, but it's all good fun at the end of the day. I'm fine with a collection, McHenry. We've got a little pistol around here. And it's just going to be an A execute, and everyone from Reason is on the B site.
In the store here, it's just gonna be a quick A play. They're playing Retake Dane.
Uh-oh.
Himself one, but he hasn't been spotted here. He could strike from the side. Oh, this is so free for Dane. He's gonna catch the back turn, but he can't land the kills.
Nope. But he does have help. Mello will nail one shot.
He's not playing for him.
Oh, yeah. They've all gone in the connector. It's playing a triple, guys. Rafe on the bomb with the kit. And this one's just going to be defused right in front of him. Gotta play it in the open next time is all I'll say. Seb will cap it off with a 4K at the end of it. But it's Reason with the pistol. Rounds that matter.
Yeah, no question about it. You'll take that round even if all of you go down. The issue with it is Seb found all those kills. He has an AK, a smoke, and a flash to back it up here. It is pretty deadly, and all of you went down. No saving, like, the easy upgrade for armor that can lead you to those rifles, like having a lot of them. You're only seeing Mello with a rifle. Your Viki alongside him does have a gun as well, at the very least. So some tools, but it's definitely the T side coming through with more firepower here. Doubling up in window, they get the early reload. They just shot one bullet and swings window. That timing does not work out well for them.
Low. There is a refrag from Heisen. Grape is also getting aggressive around the benches, but oh no, it's a four-man swing middle. Two players dead in window, and they're out B as well. Everything goes wrong in this round for Reason. It's a T-side force buy.
Yeah, they just get blasted out of the server right there. No ground being gained. Trying to fight for window. They triple swung out mid when there was a player, I think, asking to get boosted up and towards ladder. So he crosses to try and get boosted and gets taken down on the triple swing. That timing couldn't have been better for Unjustified. It was just a little delay in it. Just a little pause in the action before they spring. And that delay netted them an opening pick and then a lot of success there after. They would just, again, it felt like Reason just didn't have the right tools to land those long-range duels in middle.
I mean, they went for the, you know, the quad swing middle into 4 players, so, you know, they how do I say, fought around and found out or something like that.
I've always heard that one.
Yeah, that one's a very common one. This is a PG rated broadcast, unfortunately, though, Cole. If it was PG-13, I'd get one swear word every broadcast, but ESL doesn't let me. Not that I would use it all the time. I'm a very nice guy, all right? Right?
I feel like there was a round where it could have deserved it. If it was for the special occasions, of course, you know.
Of course. You can't say, like, you know, this is Counter-Strike.
This is a fast window smoke lined up by Lake.
Here we go. Whatever it is, like, I remember seeing the video. It's like, yeah, it's like spawn number.
When you go outside, do you? And then it's I don't go outside.
I don't go outside.
Like
spawn 1, spawn 2, spawn 3.
Yeah. Lake's got spawn 7.
I think he does. Yes.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. It's like 7, 8, or 9.
Yeah, it's 1 through 9 probably if I had to guess. Spawn 1
But what about
9.
10? Have you thought about
I don't
that?
think it's possible from 10. I think you can only do maybe in CS2 actually. I've seen so early on in my premiere. This was when the beta was still live. I saw a guy throwing some smokes from like where Wolfie's at, and it was breaking my mind. I don't think it was actually. I think it was a different spawn than Wolfie. It definitely was. Like, there's no way you could line a fast window smoke from that position. It'd be flying through the air so long. But he had some new ones that I don't think I've seen on like any YouTube videos so far.
Have you thought about the slow window smoke though? All right, I'm just saying. Why does everything got to be fast? Why are we all in such a rush here, Cole? As we are getting back in a game. It's
in ACS.
No.
We got somewhere to be after this or something. I don't know.
It's this generation, man. Guys, we can be patient. We have 1 minute and 55 seconds to start every round. Let's use every second of it. Truly a metaphor for life. Truly a metaphor for life. Oh my goodness. These kids these days. Cole, you're like 4 years older than I am anyways.
That's what all about. With fast window smokes here. That fast window smoke landed perfectly. Lake. Great util usage right there to start things off. No missed window smokes that have haunted teams in the past. There's a lot of noise getting a little bit loud about this, trying to sell some fakes, and he's done a good job. Third player's going to join forces here. They got a palace lurk of sorts, maybe going back towards ramp. They've got 3 players kind of lurking about towards connector, so it kind of does hint at an A-side finish.
So here's a problem. Mello, I thought he would be cooked if the smoke faded, but now that it is, he's behind a wall for the most part, and that does obscure vision. Sometimes, though, but as Arcade presses forward... Oh, hi there. There's the free kill. Mello's down very early on, and we have inside the corner, Dangerous able to walk away with 1 more than he should have been able to get away with. Plant to go through. 3v4 retake without a kit. I think the writing's on the wall for this one, Cole.
35 bullets in Akaleo right there for Cyrus to just send right at that wall. Won't even let him pass. Lake flank, and it doesn't last, so nicely done. Wolfie on 16 kills. This guy's been having a bit of a firing session. So is Seb.
Yeah.
He's close behind. A lot of high fragging individuals for Mark 12. I guess it is the 16th round, but you also got Heiza on 15 right now.
It's been pretty decent for Reason considering their circumstances. Basically rolling in with 2 subs. We're just gonna see a B rush though. Oh no. It's a B rush out of Unjustified into a 4-man stack. This could go perfectly right or perfectly wrong. But beneath the couple, the AK spray needs to be good, and it is. So cleanup duty is there as Cyrix. Oh yeah, he had the P90. There was never a doubt in my mind this round was going the way of Unjustified. 9-7.
P90 rush B, no stop. Yeah, that's why we were such a rush. This is a nice skin though. Yeah, huh? I wanted to check the stickers out for a little while longer. He did want to upgrade into the op. Seb? He threw the P90 in the trash. No, Seb! No!
That's where it belongs.
No! It's CS2, you got a running gun, you got a wide swing. P90 is so good.
Fair play. It's also the psychological element. It always exists.
Yeah. Break your mental right there. Breaking in through the barriers. Oh, Mello is rocking the AWP right now. Alright.
Well, Grape got a glimpse of his opponent, but I'm not sure he really recognized that. He's going to dive into the con smoke, but that's more just a concession of jungle. Connector. And now a CT spawn as another player falls. Dangerous down. Plant to go through as well. No contest here from Reason. Just a lot of space given over to the T's. Arcade can capitalize.
Just recycle that smoke and con and further nullify Grape right now. Yeah, they gave so much space back here to the T side.
You have Seb. Good angle as well. Lots of damage being dealt.
Jeez.
4 kills come through immediately for Unjustified. Reason. They wanted that situation. They wanted to play retake, and boy, do they get it.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. You can kind of see that one coming through. Once you get that sort of establishment in jungle control and a great game plan from Unjustified to turn a lot of attention towards CT spawn, where there was 3 players just waiting to get sprayed down at a choke point, you have Grape completely smoked off. He was never going to be active in that round, and Unjustified, they might have lost the opening pick, but they take it right back with that A control. That's a brilliant round. Easy does it for him.
Here we go. Charge up cat here for Unjustified. They're just keeping it simple. Ah, there you go. I mean, perfect coverage. Perfect coverage there from Wolfie. And Lake even hits him with the Ferrari. There's a nice one from Heiza. Anything more? The answer's no. And it's a 2v3 though. Great. Keeping hopes alive here at the back of the B site, but now goes down. Bomb plant to be established in 11 rounds for Unjustified. This map is being whisked away by the right now. Except nothing's being landed right now. Jumps, shots.
Give me one jump shot.
him a chance. Entertainment value here. Is Jor's looking for another? No. Wolfie's been the one who's hitting all the headshots this map. As expected.
Unjustified are playing like they got somewhere to be right now. They are very fast in these rounds. They are just running it down on Reason. Second tack ball is going to be called out here from Reason, but wait. What is Wolfie lining up here? That was some sort of something. And he's got a wacky spawn right now. Does he have something to show us?
I think he's just going to run to the spot where you throw the smoke. That's my call here, Cole.
No, he had a lineup.
Bold.
Come on now, Wolfie, turn it back upwards. What are you looking at, Wolfie?
No, back to Wolfie. Back to Wolfie. Hold on. Whoa.
I'm looking at him on the minimap. He's definitely looking at where you would throw a top mid or window smoke.
Hold on.
Yeah, nothing special.
Alright, he's just running out mid like a normal person. So here we go. Out mid right now for Lake. Flying forward, dodges the molly, gets his way out to the water pipes. A lot of people call this spot useless, but not useless here for Lake. He needs to stop Mello from escaping here in the underpass. And we'll be able to get the molly down. And then there's a trade kill onto Heiza too. They're not safe here for Reason as Mello calls for backup, but it doesn't arrive in time. Another swing middle. A molly into window as well. And this whole round's up in smoke as Beaky burns. What on earth is going on in middle, bruh?
What do you do to keep up with this right now? It's just non-stop pandemonium, but it's only favoring Unjustified. They are dominating in the server. On this T side, they've only lost a singular round. It was just a little hiccup there from that point forward. They've been able to assert their dominance all the way through. This is so incredible. We've got B90.
No. We're going B. We're going B.
The spear right now. Unjustified again. They got somewhere to be tonight.
Yep. I mean, someone's got a Halloween party. A lot of food. Snack table waiting. Molly in the van and Heiza's down. The P90 keeps going. It's going to be a 3v4 retake here as Unjustified are established here onto the site. Happy Halloween, folks.
Whoa. That's a lot of damage for that wallbang right there. I didn't expect it to chew through that quickly. Flames rotating though through Market and the op is covering right now. Cyrus will nail the first. Two more to find as Mello just trade things back onto the op here. Out towards door they go. But Wolfie and Seb going to combine their efforts. They will close out the job. Unjustified will find 13, but they'll find it in a flash.
Well, the horror stories might be real here tonight as Quoth the Raven Nevermore being Reason might never get a map in this series and might never get a series win this season. We don't know because 0-8 looms here for Reason Gaming as they drop their map pick a Mirage and Unjustified. I think they just brought out the steamroll. They're construction workers here for Halloween.
Now, all I'll say is that a Mirage game, it kind of gave me some, you know, Nouns vibes right there of how they were working at mid control on the T side. It felt like just everyone had their guns out ready to fight the CTs that were trying to throw it right back in their face. So I really liked what I saw out of Unjustified. And again, this is a continuation of a really good result where the reason you come into this one, you're like, maybe they can do some damage versus Unjustified. We know that these players are playing really well this season. That's not the case. No, Reason got absolutely sideswiped in that second half. Didn't stand much of a chance. That first half was a decent little back and forth that I did enjoy. But even still, that was like two Deagle rounds that they were able to sneak away. So I felt like if Unjustified cleaned up their mistakes, which they did in that second half, they were always in the favorite. Yeah,
I mean, I think you put it perfectly. They just had their guns out and they hit all the shots to back it up. There you go. And Unjustified are up a map in this series, and now we're moving over to Inferno. They picked it for a good reason. Let's see what they got cooked up here. Let's hope they're cooking with gas and not water. We'll be back after a short one. And we are into Inferno here on this happier Halloween. You know, I do miss the CS:GO, you know, Halloween themes, the ghost chickens or the zombie chickens.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have that here.
I know. They're too busy fixing all the bugs. I guess.
All the
You know, like they can't worry about zombie chickens right now. They gotta fix subtech. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude, you saw in the massive bug in the show match in Sydney, giant chickens or whatever they were calling it down on Australia. I don't know what they're called, but for those who know, yeah, CT, like tons of bugs that just need to be fixed in Counter-Strike right now. They can't add Halloween decorations, not yet at least. Coming out of the apartments here, there's an update to this Inferno. The balcony has been fixed up, making it a lot easier to swing here. Will it help Mello? Not at all. He gets destroyed. St. Joris in some serious trouble as well. He's ran down by Arcade. Beaky here in towards mid bracket. It's about to be double swung as well. His life does not get easier as Lake finishes him off, and that leaves Grape in a 1v4.
Easy does it. I mean, that's just a clinical pistol right there. It's a good little shout, though, that lack of the railing. I don't know what happened to it. That door just got really unsafe very quickly.
Yeah, I think as Scrape does go down, but it was the most difficult thing to actually jump out of apartments with that railing there. But now I feel like it's too easy because you can now swing on the balcony and peek lane from up
elevation
top.
Too.
Yeah, it's so nasty, those swings, and maybe some more tuning needs to be done to that. I don't know. Should it be there? Should we just deal with it?
Here's my take: is that this map is, I think, over the grand scheme of things, going to end up being very CT-sided, depending how utility settles. So I'll take a little bit of advantage and almost pop here if I can possibly get it. So I do feel like the way that map control is established right now, the CT side is a little too powerful.
Boy.
And speaking of which, one molly has somehow continued to burn inside of the smoke.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't say it just didn't. Mollies don't get completely extinguished anymore. You gotta put the smoke in the middle of the molly so that it fully covers it, not the edges like we used to do. Walking down banana. Oh, Seb, they didn't even get the kill on the 5 HP Cyrix. He's charging forward like he's 100 HP. This guy's a lunatic. Down middle. The Cyrix got a kill on 5 HP too. This guy's insane. It's gonna be the round.
Wow, I don't know how he was able to tank all that molly damage into the 2 deagles. He still gets away there.
Cyrus isn't smart. Just keep it on going. It's not going to be needed, unfortunately, as Lake will get the job done, but you can see the mentality right now from Unjustified.
Not a fear in their eye at all. Full confidence, even when they're left low. Cyrix, I mean, he's just probably just saying, hey, trade me. And then he finds the entry. He somehow, like, matrixes the deagle bullets right there down banana. Beautiful stuff from Unjustified. Able to spring into action. That was I mean, a really good preparation there for the aggression reason. Walking right into their crosshairs. That's just dreamy there for Seb. We've got ourselves. There's 2-0 start. Should be 3-0 for Unjustified.
That, yeah, it should. We're looking like I was really enjoying the Halloween theme. Okay, there was some like. I'm not sure what's maybe, you know, I'm having a Mandela effect, but about Halloween-themed maps, I know it was just cobblestone, but I feel like I mean, at least community map makers have made like Halloween-themed Mirage and Dust 2 and things like that as well. Maybe I'm just forgetting, but did that ever exist in the game? It should have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure community maps of that sort did. I'm not sure if there was any special little Halloween maps. Oh my goodness!
I mean, yeah, it looks cool in the kill feed. Oh, Seb's on for the ace, by the way.
He just lined them all up.
Yeah, he actually did. He just blind spammed the smoke and surprised. Everyone's dead. Unfortunately, Grape will not give himself up to a greater cause. That is the ace for Seb. Instead, it's 3-0.
Surprised that bomb goes down. I like the idea of maybe sticking around trying to kill someone with that bomb, but not gonna happen. We got Cyrix with the purchase on the Krieg. Not a knot, but the Krieg for those nice little crispy taps. Even the AUG having its use and holding angles and defaulting on this T side. Maybe Cyrix expecting for some CT aggression to come on through. He's throwing flashes up banana like I don't really expect. Like those window flashes right there. And you really get that weight. But look at the utility damage.
That's a 100 damage grenade. That's gonna make it soften him up for the Mac 10s and the AK. Like everyone's so low. Like there you go. One bullet will do, and everyone's they're toast, right? Oh, they run out of ammunition. That's the only saving grace. In the meantime, though, Melo's off down 2 players in middle. The bomb is down. Dave George charging forward for it, and he will get the kill in a Seb. Now smoked out in banana. Bomb control is with the CTs.
This round, what on earth is going on late? Just tosses Molly. Doesn't have a smoke as well. He needs to get down here to get that bomb quickly. Doesn't know that there's a player making his way towards T-spawn now. Dane is making a round-winning play here.
Yeah,
Arcade, he has a full 50 seconds left to work with.
Yeah, but that 50 seconds is actually going to burn very quickly if he keeps shift walking. You know, quickly it's going to become 30 and then 20, and then all of a sudden you have to get those kills quickly. Now, Arcade is actually looped all the way around. He's going to show up through the underpass right now, and Mello is right above him. 30 seconds remaining, trying to sell it even further. There's a free kill on Mello. Oh my goodness, he turns around. Dangerous is only on 34 HP as well. Some errant spam through the smoke will get him. They know where he is. Flashbang through, and Dangerous will go down. It'll be a round by elimination for Unjustified, and this mad one, I can't believe it.
Just an insane round right there, all things considered. Arcade, he gets a little bit of a show there as he went around the world. And resurfaces just to see an op in his face, just a scope right in his eyes.
The barrel's going through his head, dude.
No, all that needed to happen was to click mouse 1 and it would have been a no scope, but not gonna be the case. Like took out a chicken.
Completely unnecessary. What did that do? I mean, it gets you a single point in deathmatch, but nothing more than that. Lake is gonna jump up into the apartments here. He might have more than a greeting here, however. Dangerous is not giving candy out. Oh, the fake. That's just nasty, dude. They're on eco. Like, dude on a gun round. Gosh.
Kills. He's been putting in work. So, Unjustified not really cooling off. And between these T sides, they again look like they are in a rush to win this game. And in doing so, it just looks all the more fiery from them, and it's all the more entertaining for us.
Yeah, Lake has got a crazy Halloween party going on next door. I'm telling you.
So I gotta be there.
I must be there.
We'll be there no matter what.
Yes.
Party starts at 10.
Yeah, they're well on pace to do that if it keeps going like this. There's 5-0 now. Keep the tally.
Jeez, this is again very fun to see the T side be able to have success like this. Last times I've casted Inferno, it has been a little bit lackluster on this T side. Some teams have struggled with it. Ooh, it's a cool animation. I actually haven't seen that one. Not a big grenade inspector, but I'm getting used to it.
For the flash?
Yeah, he did the little flip there, you know.
Yeah.
You dabble in grenade
I dabble in grenade inspecting for various reasons, Cole. Why do you ask?
I dabble. Yeah. I partake every once in a while.
I'm an incendiary shaker. Don't worry about me.
Oh, I see. No, I do like to inspect the Molotovs.
How many times do you like inspecting the Molotov there, sir? May I dare I ask?
I've released my secrets there.
Okay. I understand. I will respect your privacy, Cole. I will respect your privacy. But I think I know. Cole.
Again, they keep on tossing these flashes, like those window flashes. I gotta see what sort of flashes are being thrown here and how they affect the player's top banana, top car. It's tough to really flash these angles off with a big old building that's
who put that building
up
there?
the game quite a bit. That's full control.
Line up as well for that Coffin's flash, basically. No longer coffins, though. Well, it was initially called spools, and now it's called coffins. It was called coffins. Now what? We're just calling it boxes?
Yeah.
We're getting real specific here, are we now?
We'll call it third oranges.
As if one wasn't enough. Hey, that's a very convenient dot on the box to line up a flash. Viki's gonna toss it in. And it's on the money, but Arcade survives.
They gotta get a third rotate over here soon. They were putting so much stress on this B site. You're finally seeing it come through in the form of Heiza. They still have a molly here, so this B-side defense isn't actually wavering too much. It's playing very well. just now recycling another smoke. And again, extra connotations here is that Molly is still in play here. Mello is going to lock down a kill towards the top of the box. That is brilliant. And they're trying to walk through the smoke, but this one looks a little bit awkward here for Unjustified. On Chirvin and Gold, they're going to try and dive back to a B. And again, Molly, it does get extinguished.
Oh no, that Molly was supposed to just lock in the round, win it instantly, but now Grape is very low. Smoke the CP spawn as well, but back's turned to Beaky. There's 1, 2, and Heiza for the first round for Reason.
That's locked in right there. Great defense offered up. Just playing off each other really well. And now it's going to put things onto a first. That felt like it was a little telegraphed, like the Unjustified were just looking to brute force their way through, but never could make it past those smokes, and then finally they just walk into a 3-man setup. That's what I meant when they have to get that 3rd man over, though. They only have 2. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to coordinate.
Wolfie, you're walking out of spawn with a Glock. $5,800 in his pocket, and he's walking out with a Glock. He's gonna let it bark in the apartments. I don't know what's going on. I think he just realized. He pressed 1 on his keyboard. It's like, where's my AK?
Just gonna have to sit behind his teammates or pick those up while his other teammates are trying to entry on in.
We are not entering mid with a Glock, are we? There's just no way.
We just might be entering mid. They wait the Molly out. There we go. Brackets control is maintained. They do have a 4th rotate now over towards that A side.
That's a lot of AHEs. Pretty indicative of how much these teams love the arch side. Oh, that Molly. Oh, Beaky deletes the first, but can't escape the op. Good hold there from Cyrix to at least trade one back 4-on-4. We're speeding up lane. We're going to keep going here on towards this A side, but that Molly misses. Heiza gets an excellent position now inside of pit. And there's nothing that Unjustified can do to root him out of this position. I think we're going to see a smoke come through. A flash, but it does nothing to Mello. It's a mow down. Lake falls next. And the stack holds for Reason. Arcade's just going to charge to the smoke. Bayonet's fixed. Trying to bait out some shots left and right. He's doing it well. But 10 seconds. Time for this. He'll go down to the op of Mello. Make the 2nd round for Reason. That's what you'd like to see.
Yeah, building up a foundation here, finding their way, winning a couple of these CT rounds here. They still have a little bit more to correct. So luckily, Wolfie saved that round, so he's gonna be able to buy up even more in this next one. Could even toss over an AK to 7. I think someone else did though. Lake dwindling that bank account. They do have to win themselves one more if they want a little bit of relief here on Reason.
I think that's just what you call from Wolfie maximum economic efficiency. I don't know what we were waffling about. Oh, okay, that's bold from Heiza. He should have been dead. But well, he has 72 HP, so I don't think he is.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, maybe, but luckily only walks away with a little bit of a ain't gonna walk away with an opening, but they stuck around a little too long there towards middle. Thought that Boiler was it was. Dane goes for a peek as well. There's 2 picks on A, and they want to turn and burn it towards the site.
Oh, Beaky alone, no utility, just one off angle to work with. Can he do it? Swings forward and gets a double kill, more than you could bargain for. Mello does miss a shot on the cross, though, but Seb eats the grenade. That Molly also misses. He had a chance to get the bomb planted, but now he's in some rough stead here. He'll drop a smoke, drop a nade. Oh, Mel's going to push forward. Low HP on both players as well. Takes the elevated angle next. And gets the spot on one, but not the other. Mello does nail the shots to get this round in. 2 for him. Helping out Reason as they're going to put together a win streak.
Mello also tossed in that flash for Beaky to line up the multi-kill as well. So a lot of impact right there from Mello in that round. That flash was perfect, and it felt like Reason were just one step away, or rather Unjustified were one step away. They didn't realize what lied around that corner, which was Beaky on an off angle, which maybe in that off angle he would have found 1. But as Beaky swings into them with that flashbang, he gets a 2K. So really effective right there from Reason. Unjustified playing things a little slow on the uptake there with the aggression from Boiler, and unable to capitalize on a couple of nice entry kills manufactured.
Oh, but we're going
do a lot
fast
of
B.
damage.
Oh, we're going fast B, and Mello could be in some serious trouble. Around the corner. Oh, shot misses. That is catastrophic. When Nade does go through, deal some good chip damage, but these players are coming through in number. Another missed shot. They cannot afford this here, Reason. Break does get 2 down, but the site defense falls. Smokes are on the ground. They've bloomed. They've been established, but no bomb plant yet. This is a problem here for Unjustified.
Yeah, but the op has been picked up in new box. Now Lake does have to reposition to plant the bomb. Wolfie has a quarter HP holding this angle. No, he's tossed the bomb over to Cyrix, and now Lake can just post up on towards Coffins. This is brilliant here. A really good late call from them.
But a jiggle peek that catches them off guard. 1 bullet left in the op, but Wolfie backs one up, gets the kill and the space, and Lake finds Dangerous. It's a 1v2 here for Beaky. Has to deal with an Opper and Wolfie in a crossfire. I mean, this is just so difficult. He's just hoping for a mistake, but there's none being made right now by Unjustified. Somehow you have to pry this one apart, but Lake is going to do work from new box. 6 rounds to Unjustified.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tough one right there, because you see a nice multi-kill come through on the site defense with that op in the back of new box, just not connecting on any shots, and a lot of opportunities granted right there. Is I would say just straight up the reason they lost that round, right? We saw them miss a couple opportunities, and once the pistols scale that far, it becomes very chaotic, very panicky. Unjustified going to grab themselves a 6. That was just with one single AK, and then the rest had Tech 9s. What was that flash? Just toss that right T-spawn.
Yeah, miss. That's what the window flash looks like when you throw the flash at the window, you know?
Saucing that on the floor there. Trolling some teammates. I respect that. That's a me move.
That's not, you know, it's called a window flash for a reason. You don't just throw it at the window, huh?
You make a very good point.
Reminds me of a classic Adam Pie thrower clip of
Is this
watch
where it's
window
bigger above you?
No, it's watch window, you know? It's like
Oh yeah, I've seen
can
that
you watch
one.
window?
I don't know if
Guy
that
on-
was Adam though. I know the one that you're mistaking Adam is one of his friends. Like the call was he's above you, and so he walks out of Palace and like looks at the roof of Palace or something like that.
That's just hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Another one was the typo.
The one on Dust 2.
Yeah, jumping.
Yeah. The simple move.
I can't believe that aired on Pro League. That was the funniest thing. I was dying laughing. Now that one has also just made it to an ESL broadcast as well. I don't think anyone has said femboy peak before on an ESL broadcast, but here we are. Oh yeah. By the way, you know what? Fair enough. That man has said a lot of different things, though.
I mean, he said it when he was watching the clip. You said, nice tag,
oh
femboy
yeah,
peak.
yeah. Now I remember it all. It's all coming back to me, Cole.
Yeah.
The flood of memories. Gosh, what was that? Like ESL Pro League season 14 or something like that? It's early 2022.
That was when they were. Yeah, that was when they were still in the studio in I think Katowice.
Yeah, the giant green
The
screen.
desk was.
Yeah. All right, discussion over. Fun time's over. It's Mello swinging and getting active. Takes 50 damage from the molly, but completely worth it for the opening kill.
Yeah, you'll take that any day of the week there. Nice little opening pick. Sidelining your counterpart right there. That's a big relief. Cyrix hasn't had the op too often, but as soon as he gets it out there, it does get eliminated. They've mollied this position, and I think that is supposed to give him a false sense of security on Boiler.
Oh, ooh, I thought the barrel was able to be seen through the edge of that smoke. Haita could be in some trouble. Oh, he has a player right next to him, and the re-aggression from Grape. The attention being pulled every which way. And 4 players on the site helping out for a reason. That's going to be their 4th round on this one. But, you know, we talked about how CT side of this map should be. Maybe Unjustified are happy with it. And also, any gun that Lake takes away here is pretty valuable.
Yeah, make things a little bit pricey. Heading into number 12. Blake's been playing a hell of a game so far. He's got 13 kills. He's got 3 handshakes. Only 3 skull emojis. That's pretty good.
3 handshakes. That's honestly, I would say that's a lot of handshakes. Like, you know, handshakes are pretty a cordial thing, you know? I don't handshake someone for nothing, right? Like, Melo's only got 1 handshake.
Well, you're from the esports world, so it makes sense why handshakes aren't as popping for you, right?
Yeah, if I was working in the office, I'm like
bumps.
handshaking everyone, even though I hate their guts or something like that. I don't know. I haven't worked in an office, but I think that's how it works.
Yeah. I don't know if people go into their office buildings and just start handshaking. I feel like after.
What if their job is handshaking, Cole? Have you considered that?
They know they're off. I mean, if handshaking is a job, I would gladly sign up. Easy.
I don't think that's pretty unsanitary, Cole. I would be part of the fist bumps gang. All right, let's see this arcade. Oh, we had a chance. But I'm just saying, fist bumps are less, I guess, more sanitary than the handshake. Oh, Wolfie, this is. It's gonna be brutal, but for who is the question?
Oh, he's so done.
Oh, he's flying through. Yeah, Dangerous has got him penned in.
Cool smoke though. Gives him a little bit of a chance at the least, and you can see it kind of fades in towards that truck as well. So maybe you can offer up some scaling up lane.
Yeah, look. I mean, look how far it extends down as well. It completely allows for an obscure drop. But now as time dwindles by. Oh, gotta go for the swing. Saw his shoulder there, Cyrix. Ooh, the Melo's got one back. No chance on the fallback.
Gotta get themselves only 2 players left standing, and it's a 2v1 on this B-bomb site. But all that Grape needs to do is go ahead and concede the site. You can give up a bomb plant when he's like a concern anymore. Last round of half, so play the retake. I like that.
There is a little devil on your shoulder that does tell you to swing, and Grape's gonna start doing it. Oh, and everyone's gonna start doing it. 10 seconds on the clock, though, Seb. You're just gonna play inside the smoke. Oh, but the recognition there from Heiza. Well done. That's gonna be a 7-5 half. Reason are trying to get themselves back in the series.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
If you want to know a horror story, Cole, here this Halloween, it's been 1,563 days since North America has won an S-tier Counter-Strike event. That's
That is
it.
a horror story.
Did you
know
shudder
another
a little
scary
bit?
Story?
What's that?
All NA teams are out of the Thunderpick World Championship.
Oh boy. That cool. That's not even like scary. That just makes me sad. All right, hopping into this A site. Okay, that's a nice little transfer there from Cyrix to get a double kill into this one. It's a 3-on-3 here on the A side. The flank from Arcade is good. There's a clean one on the Mellow. Another one spotted, but can't escape Grape. Another Lake out in the open, dealt with, and now Seb's in some trouble. Armorless as well. Makes it a whole lot more harder, as well as a headshot from Grape. Reason are back in it with the pistol.
They are here, and they have a chance to even take a lead now as well, depending on what Unjustified do here. They're going to go for the force buy, or they're going to go for the full eco. More common to see the full eco here on the CT side, but you never know. Sometimes teams like to keep up that pressure, and with how much Unjustified have been willing to work with on the CT side, the aggression that they've been throwing, the quickness in which they want to close this one out from what it seems, it is going to be a full eco called out by them.
This has just become
flash.
I mean, this has become more and more common.
Yeah.
We can't go for the force buys like we used to back in the heyday. But I think, would you say that Counter-Strike has gotten crazier with CS2? Have we gotten more like risk-taking, or has it been? I don't know. I wonder what the stats are on saves so far in Counter-Strike 2. That's interesting to know. At some point, you just gotta go for retakes. Yeah, we do have a little. Genuinely interested in what those stats are. Have things actually changed? Are there less saves?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure those stats will come through. You just gotta follow Nero. After one tier 1 event, maybe those stats not all the way updated, but I imagine he's cooking something special.
Maybe I'm actually just gonna. I can just take a look. Maybe. Probably we can get it from like a single event.
Maybe, yeah.
Definitely worth doing it in something that's not as important as the first gun round. This is what Unjustified just full eco for.
Setting themselves up here for the first gun round. We'll see what they have on their CT side again. Picking into this map here, so I imagine they have some good game plans. Early utility looks like it, but sent right back there. Beaky.
Okay.
Little land a kill. Isaac does swing through. I think he was partially blind, so he is going to fall. So the equalizer is found, and pretty wide HP advantage manufactured. There's the one MP now on the floor as well.
What's going on in alt mid though? Okay, the little spam battle going between Wolfie and Danger that lasted about 10 seconds. Now up toward Banana. Oh, okay. He's gonna go for it, but in some serious trouble. Get the molly down while you can. He might get two. Oh my goodness, so many players burning down a low HP. It could have been a serious problem, but all right, it's a 2v4, but tentatively for sure.
They're not going to go for this, so all that
man.
HP, it's not going to matter here. Unjustified calling in a save. And on that first gun round, a lot of isolated duels right there are donated to the side of Reason. You don't have to worry about any of that. Low HP bars for Beaky. Grape, one shot away from death here. Dan and Miller could still put up a fight, but a great start here. Reason, this T side, able to force them back on Banana. Unjustified threw a lot of resources that way as well.
Yeah, but and they had it. Holy, that chicken is certainly floating. That
Just at the bar.
That's actually a human for Halloween. He's got the invisible cloak underneath him. Chicken for a head.
Terrorists win.
He's just sitting. He just wants a drink, man.
He's running.
Oh! Let's go, Lake.
You got
Great
the
spam.
floating running chicken right there with the wall bang. What a combo. That chicken was just terrified. He's so scared.
I mean, that guy, I saw the bullets like knock the pans off the wall and all that.
Yeah, just flying right past him.
Get a kill back. A save there from Unjustified. I guess that's going to add to the save statistics that we've been very much looking for. Oh, here's this smoke. Allowing full mid control and an 8 to break it, but doesn't matter. Just gives vision for Arcade. 3 consecutive kills off the rip here for Unjustified.
Okay, that's the sort of stuff I like to see right there. That's CS2 for you. That's a change in this map that I was talking about. That phase smoke that lands in the middle of the mid. It completely catches him off guard right there. Tough to react to when that smoke gets blown open as well. They're spamming you down. Brilliant setup. I love that from Unjustified here. Perfect time to throw it out as well. That's the sort of stuff I want to see a team, you know, bring to the table if they're going to pick into Inferno right now.
Yeah, 2v5. It is surprisingly maybe with the nade kind of revealing the position of these players, maybe not so, but it's possible maybe you contact walk up. Yeah, Arcade spots both of them. That's going to kick in and rotates. And these MP9s will be getting to chew through. Simple as that. Dangerous can make no ground, and we're just flying through smokes here. You've run out of ammunition. We know that, and we're going to take your rifles too. 8 all now.
That's a really good reaction right there. Again, you want to come through with those good game plans to take that map control on the CT side, to come up with those early opening picks, and you could see that they definitely had that in that last round. MP9s, multiple of them in play. And a lot of those guns being upgraded there. We're seeing a similar mid-smoke as well. Arcade tossing that one down range. That one is going to land here in that same position. Once again, running that back. Yeah,
that one missed. I think it is safe to say. It's not some cool one-way. It just missed.
It's just a two-way smoke is what I like to call that one.
And so a regular smoke is just a one-way smoke? Oh, well, no way, Arcade.
One-way fire there.
Yeah. Oh, it goes right back. See you later, Arcade. Knocked off the jump spot. All right, this round has got some gas for sure.
That it does. Some fiery banana fights, as you love to see. That's still a bit of a staple of this map here. Wolfie spotted out there. HE's going to turn some damage down. They're going to swing together. Entry is found. And no multi. That's that A site going to be claimed here. Dane doesn't go too aggressively, but they're going to start swinging around that corner with a little bit more confidence here to take that space. And Cyrix isn't going to be able to make it into the site successfully. Missed by a smoke before the peak comes through. Mellow getting a shot off right there, but if we know Inferno, and honestly, if we know Unjustified here, I think they're going to be saving pretty quickly. They have been going for quite a bit of CT saves. And they'll add another one.
Again, just some opportunities there. I feel like Lake could have gotten that double kill in towards top middle, stayed alive for some extra time. Just unfortunate that Arcade went down as quick as he did. If he played a better bait game, would have probably seen Lake, again, at least multi-kill. Arcade would still be alive. I won't say that the plan was wrong at all there for Unjustified. It just is the individual fights that Counter-Strike gives, and just the narrowest of margins that round was really. So we'll see the bomb go up in smoke here for a reason, but Unjustified are still certainly giving themselves chances.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, I agree with you. That brackets hold that they had with the elevated angle. And then there's one player over towards Arches. I think it was Wolfie, who just died immediately. And there's no crossfire anymore, right? Yeah, Lake, he gets himself one, but the trades come through. There's 3 players chasing him down. So that's the sort of push and pull of attention that you need to have in those sort of spots. And without it, it's a tough time multi-killing. With the saves, they will give themselves another purchase here. Another middle of mid smoke tossed in. This one does land a little bit better, it seems.
Yeah, that's actually going to put some pressure on towards middle. You can see the uncertainty that Reason need to take while clearing out middle. Excellent angle, though. The elevated peak, but he still flicks up for it.
Dang. That is so sharp right there. Absolutely sick from Cyrix. Beautiful opening pick right there. Just about clipped Dane's wings, and now in the attempt here to reclaim some control, Reason going to establish themselves a foothold on towards B. This is risky stuff from Arcade here once again. dancing with these angles.
Strong retake utility though. Isa just around the corner, but wasn't ready for Arcade taking that swing. Down he goes. And mana control was established, but yeah, I don't think there's any reason. I think he's just going back for picking grenades and spawn. Yeah, there's no reason to 4-stack in a 3v5 rather.
Right. He picked up some sort of utility. Another smoke gets tossed down towards Banana. 38 seconds left, so there's time to wait the smoke out and still get a decent re-execute, especially with Grape cutting off rotations here. Grape could surprise as he moves his way towards Arches. Perfectly timed, and there's a loss on B. Rotate found. Oh, he didn't get his gun out in time, but he still ends the kill.
Another player moving through library though, but Cyrex misses his shot. This comes down to Seb at the back of the site all of a sudden. 3v5. There's one though, and there's another. Seb gets it done all on his own. Despite the 3v5 difficulties, Unjustified getting individual brilliance here out of Seb to win them this round. Grape could as very well just be going down after time, too. Knows who's around the corner, and he's going to take the gun away from him. $600 to his name. 9-all.
Ah, that's not fun. That is not fun at all right there. Extra bread taken right out. I guess it's more so the guns. And no bread left for Grape. Eyes down to 2K, but you're also in this weird spot where both Dane and Mello could buy set, and with Grape down low, I feel like it might be just worth it to get a force rate. It's a shame that Grape can't get like $50 extra sent his way, because then he could have bought armor. But I don't know if I was in a position of reason here. Force buying doesn't seem like a too terrible of an idea.
It's not impossible, but it does put a lot on the line for this game. Yeah, you have Mello, Dangerous who can buy down. But Grape is probably, well, he's going in guaranteed without armor. So it takes a lot of the strats away, considering 5 HEs on the side of Unjustified. I think that's just become the meta in CS2. No one's buying double flash anymore. HE just has so much utility available to it. That, yeah, I mean... yeah, we're actually just going to see a full eco come through for a reason. That's it. This is going to be Unjustified probably taking the lead on bar North American Counter-Strike happening.
Always an important caveat.
Yeah, just
nothing is a guarantee.
We are between the latitude and longitude. You know, certain things may happen. Looking at this, it's very possible. It's kind of disrespecting all this early utility of Reason are already knocking on the door of the apartments right now.
Molly came through just in time here, but they're also just in time getting a fourth rotate over towards this A side. So, like, you take some time to process that movement.
That balcony's slippery.
That's what I said. It's a little bit dangerous. You
He's
know?
gonna fall off again. Oh my goodness. Watch out. Lake falls down. This could be some trouble. We're up lane. Armorless pistols. Oh boy. One M4A4. And an MP9 to clean up the rest. It is a full kill feed. 7 kills in the span of like 3 seconds. And it's cleanup duty for Unjustified.
Nice lead done. Unjustified on to double digits here. Another gun run coming through. Grape. Well, he was left in that $600 situation. Isn't going to get an AK out, but he still gets a MAC 10, so not completely nullified in this round. Still has some tools at his disposal here. This time, I think that's a bottom banana. Smoke tossed in mid banana, looks like. Going out here over from CT spawn, which is very cool to see. Look at this, he's getting active.
But a little cool smoke that drops down from the roof. But the problem with that is that it's easy to break apart, and Lake will find Grape through the smoke. Arcade picks another bottom mid. And this round is already in tatters despite the cool tech.
It's not as thick right there, right? And so it's easy to just blow open with an HE here. Oh my god, damn, that problem. Perfect. Instead, he's going to get peeked, man. He had a chance to really line up some stuff, but a missed opportunity, and it is falling to pieces here for Reason. Beaky is left last man standing. Doesn't even know what hit him here.
Doesn't have a chance to play. to be fair. His entire team in middle just got eviscerated without firing back. He basically did the first damage of the round. Now he knows all the techs. Like, look at these sneaky little peeks, taking elevated angles left and right. It doesn't matter. I've actually taken some util from his Twitter, and, well, maybe he'll post a 1v5 for it as well. 35 seconds to do it, though. Tough ask. And the fall damage ain't helping.
It's a little bit unfortunate. Got blocked by something. I'm trying to jump up on that balcony. Did he actually just jump in? Beaky.
Ooh.
Another
20.
1 HP, though.
Yeah, that's a big problem. But Arcade forced out into the open. No way, right? Yeah, back turn to Seb. It's going to be an AK headshot to take down the 1 HP player. Precision, as always, for Unjustified. They'll make themselves at home at 11.
Beaky very effective, even in the toughest of situations here. Unfortunately, you know, you just needed the round win straight up, right? Can't really afford for good damage at this point. They can help, especially if you do damage in this round, but it does feel like Unjustified are coasting their way to series point.
Yeah, we'll probably have to see it. It's going to come down to a bit of a B-rush, though. Nade stack in towards sandbags could have been problematic. Cyrix does need to nail some shots here, and he will. And there's backup as well. Arcade just being the safety net, and he'll catch a couple with Cyrix to make it series point for Unjustified. We had some hope here for Reason with the changes rolling through, but Unjustified are truly one of the tougher teams in ECL, and they're proving it series by series here this season.
And they started off with a little bit of hiccups here to, you know, open up their CT half. But what I've seen from them is that they definitely do play the CS2 version of Inferno here. They're coming through with some really cool game plans. That one round where they were kind of in that half-buy situation, they had a great play to open things up. It was a clear game plan. And ever since then, we've been seeing those cool CS2 skybox smokes. We've been seeing establish good control on the CT side, find a lot of opening picks, and coordinate this defense very well. Arcade has been very effective in the smokes man as well. He almost finds one.
Yep, I mean, knowing what you can take advantage of is really important here on Banana. Those bottom mid smokes are really helping out. Oh, though, it's problematic. Can't get the reload off. Eats a nade, a headshot as well. Arcade's aggression finally punished. Over towards B.
He got tagged up right there. He could not move. Was eventually spammed down. Nice pickup there from Heiza to punish it. I mean, constant victory for Arcade over towards that B side, and he didn't oftentimes have the most resources. A lot of times he was left alone to take that banana control. Does leave this A side very weak. Only 2 players here, hoping that the scopes can do all the damage.
Cyrix. That's the first shot, though, and the AUG as well. The laser beam ready to go. Cyrix, though, overflicks his target. And Grape will nail that one down. It's going to be a bomb plant and probably a save for Unjustified. We're going to go again. We'll see 10 at least for Reason. Can they notch 2 more to get an overtime, to get a chance to extend this series? We have to wait. Corner. That readjust. Hold on. I mean, this is theoretically get him back in it. Okay, wait. Low time. You know, you gotta run if you're the T's, right? And they're gonna go for the late retake inside a pit. They're gonna get it. What? Does he have time? It's gonna be down to the wire. Hold on to your hats. He's got it. A late retake works out for Unjustified, and they're gonna steal this series underneath Reason's nose.
You don't see an A-side retake all that often, especially at a man disadvantage. But again, that bomb plant probably forcing a couple early peaks, trying to figure out a path out of that round right there. Some overextension coming through as they probably thought they had that round in the bag. A lot of saves have come through here from Unjustified so far, and that is the way that they close things out. A little icing on the cake right there. It's absolutely brilliant.
That is such, I mean, such a cool way to look at it. The bomb's planted close to them. It's planted over in towards the back of the site. So we can make retakes happen. We can, you know, switch it up on them, and you can't save inside of pit anymore. You know, it does so much damage to you that CS2 has kind of made that option a possibility. What a cool way to end the map. Massive respect to Unjustified. Never save, always go for it.
I really respect the effort right there. Once they find that kill, they quickly spring into action, right? That has to be a decision made on a moment's notice and no time, as we could see from the bomb defuse and how late that was coming down to it. If you hesitate for a split second there, you're probably losing that round to time. And that was the case. They didn't hesitate at all. They were able to kick it into gear immediately. And again, a team that I feel like has played a really cool style here, has taken a liking to CS2 quite a bit, closes in like the most CS2 possible fashion.
Yeah, I mean, well, another scary story though to close out this Halloween edition of ESL Challenger League. Reason go down to 0-8. They've hit the halfway point of their season. They still have yet to get a win. To be fair, they might have just played, some of the 8 hardest teams in ECL. Maybe not. They've had some closer matches against teams like Party Astronauts, but then they faltered to teams like Mythic and Bad News Bears. It's up and down, roster changes, revolving door, all of that stuff. But I was hoping it maybe would come to fruition tonight against Unjustified, but one team proved their worth over the other.
I mean, Unjustified is stating their claim on the upper echelons of this ECL season, and I really respect it. This looked like a really good team. I saw a lot of good signs, maybe some awkward phases, but on Mirage, it genuinely felt in that second half like they were a step above that defense. It looked like a Nouns game where they were just stomping all over things, which is always what Nouns are able to do versus some of the lower tier ECL teams. And then Inferno, that came through again, a little bit of struggle here there. Sometimes they couldn't coordinate fully, but once it got down to brass tacks, like towards the tail end of the game, things really locked in for them. And from that point forward, it was very, very strong stuff.
Yeah. Well, folks, that's going to do it here on this Halloween night of ESL Challenger League. So enjoy the rest of your holiday, folks. But on behalf of myself, Cole Extra McHenry, the admin and production team, we'll see you guys on another non-spooky ECL broadcast. See you guys soon. Peace.